everybody. Welcome back to Father and Son Reactions. We're glad to be back. I'm Larry. That's Ethan. And today is Poll Thursday, everybody. And we are so glad to be back. Sorry, we've been away for a little bit. But Junior here hurt his knee, tore a ligament. And he has a follow-up appointment coming up soon, right?
Yeah. I was in a bit of pain, so, recording wasn't, the first thing on my mind.
Right. Well, actually, he had missed a couple days of school, 2 or 3.
I was excused from 2. So.
I understand, but you had all that work to catch up on.
Yeah.
You stayed home and laid on the couch and watching TV, so we wasn't doing any work.
Yeah.
But
I did get to watch a good amount of Breaking Bad, though.
I know you did.
So that was enjoyable.
I know you did.
That was enjoyable. It's like my new favorite show.
Yeah, well, it took a couple years for me to convince him and his brother how great Breaking Bad is, and now he's finding out. And I catch a couple episodes with him here and there. And
yeah.
Wow, boy, I love that show.
Yeah, but I'm glad to be back recording. Jerry Lee Lewis, Great Balls of Fire. I know he actually. Yeah. I heard that he passed away.
Yes.
A few months ago. I don't know anything by him, but when I saw that, I was like, oh, I know that name.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna know a song now, and it's a really cool song, so you're gonna enjoy.
Why do I always hear the artists after they die? Like Meatloaf died, and I only found Bat Out of Hell afterwards. Why does this keep happening?
There's only so much I could show you.
That's true.
There's only so much I can show you.
That's true. Well, let's get into it. I've heard his name. I've heard good things. So, let's see what he's got.
Let's do it.
Almost forgot the headphones. It's been a while.
You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much love drives a man insane. You broke my will, what a thrill. Goodness, your records just quitting balls of fire. I let that love, all I thought it was funny. You came along and you moved, and honey, I changed my mind, love is fine. Goodness gracious, quitting balls of fire. You kiss me, baby, ooh, it feels good. Hold me, baby, girl, just let me love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. I'm gonna tell this world that you're mine. Balls of fire.
That piano is so cool. Should. You're fine, so kind. I got to tell this world that you're mine. I treat my nails and I flip on my thumb. I'm real nervous because the show is fun. Come on, baby, drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, quick balls of fire. What a cool song. First off, just what a weird album cover that is. But anyway, wow. That keyboard
I knew you would love it just for that reason.
And that was like late 50s, early 60s based
that was 50s.
Wow.
I don't know what year, but that was 50s.
That sounds way ahead of its time. That sounds like it should be from the 70s.
No, that sounds like it should be the 50s.
It sounded like Chuck Berry, but like just better piano. Or piano, I should say. That was cool.
Like, you could tell it was from, like, it did have a 50s sound.
No, it was total
Definitely.
50s.
But the piano was just
that was so awesome.
It was so musically, like experimental almost, because, like, I feel like in the 50s you don't hear that from a piano. It's usually more basic and not, like, as solo-y as it was here. So that, like, kind of breaks it away from the 50s.
Maybe that's how you pictured it.
Yeah, because in the 50s, like, at least the 50s I've heard, it doesn't...
Well, how much 50s have you really heard? That's
decent
the thing.
Decent amount. I think.
Really?
Yeah, Chuck Berry,
Okay.
Buddy Holly.
Alright, yeah,
I can
okay.
name a good amount of artists that I've heard from the 50s. And most of them don't go as...
deep.
As exotic.
Or as, that's
with the
great
piano,
word.
with the piano, you know? Like, that's so interesting. With the slides, and 2 solos, a guitar solo and a piano solo. Very cool. Usually with most songs, you only get 1 solo, like from 1 instrument, but they decided to throw 2 in there, which was great. Very enjoyable. I liked it.
I knew you would like it.
Yeah.
Because I knew the piano would get you.
Yeah, it did.
I knew it because he's learning piano, so I knew it would get you.
It did. Wow, great song. That piano was really impressive. Like, I didn't expect it. It was just unexpected. Like, when you hear about, like, a song from the 50s, you expect it to be a little more basic, you know?
Yeah.
And less, like, experimental in a way. But this just, like, completely went against that, which I loved. I loved how they did that. Very cool. Very cool.
Glad you enjoyed it. I knew you
I'm
would.
glad I enjoyed it too.
Yeah, and you still didn't figure it out. Like when we were in the car and I said, which song are we doing? And you said, and you told me this song. I said, oh, goodness gracious.
They said that in the song.
You didn't catch it.
I didn't catch it, no.
It's all right.
It's okay.
Don't worry.
Once I listen to
don't
it,
worry.
when I listen to it later on, like in like tomorrow,
like the 35 times you're gonna listen to it over the next 3 days, like
exactly.
you always do.
And then I won't forget that they say it.
Right.
Then I'll like remember it definitely, and you'll remember it too.
Yes.
It'll be like engraved in your head. You'll be like, wow, I can't forget about this song now. So hopefully that the song that it won't annoy you too much. Because I will listen to it a decent amount. I'm just letting you know.
It's okay.
Even though I'm sure you don't need to be warned because this happens all the time.
Yes, it does.
But yeah, great song. I want to hear what else he has because I have heard good things about Jerry Lee Lewis. It's a big name that I've heard, so I'm sure there's more.
There's a lot more. I mean, I don't know songs right offhand. Like I know, like, you know, I'm sure if they, you know, you play the songs, I'll say, oh, I didn't know that was him, or oh yeah, he sings that. But you know, there's a couple I do know, but yeah, definitely do more of him if you liked it. Did you like it?
Yeah. You have to ask.
I'm joking.
Yeah, of course.
Sarcastic.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, definitely. Let's do more because I know he has more based on what I've heard from other people.
Yes.
So you guys got to let us know in the comments what song by him comes next. And wow, for a song being in the 50s. It was very experimental in a great way. Very much enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for voting this in this week. If you did not vote yet in the last poll, definitely be sure to do that.
Oh, definitely.
And
please vote.
Yeah, thank you all so much for joining us. And go Birds. And we'll see you all.
That's right. Oh, can I give my Super Bowl prediction?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. You ready, everyone? Just so you know, my last 2 Eagles predictions, I was off by 3 points on both predictions.
Yeah.
And one was in a video, so it's documented.
We did mention it, yeah.
I mentioned the score and then the game. Yeah. And the last game against San Francisco, I predicted 38-10, and it was 38-7.
It's 31-7.
31.
Yeah.
Wait, well, what did I predict again?
I don't remember. I think you predicted 31-10.
31-10. Okay.
Maybe you predicted 37. It doesn't matter. But either way,
I was off by 3 points.
Yeah.
Whatever I predicted, I was off by 3 points. This game, I predict 35-14 Eagles.
I'm going 21-10 Eagles. I don't think that it's going to be as high of a scoring game as you think.
It's not going to be that high of a scoring game, but it will be on our side.
Okay.
35-14. It might be 35-21 if they give up a touchdown lead.
Okay. That's okay. Well, those are our predictions. But yeah, go Birds. Thank you all so much for joining us today, and we will see you all in the next one.
Take care, everybody.